aplauso pa' mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
It's our last day in the Rocky Mountains, and today we're doing something just outside of the Rocky Mountains in the Roosevelt National Forest. But I mean, we're technically like closer to Long's Peak than any other spots we've really been at. But we're doing Mitchell Lake Trailhead.
Blue Lake and Little Blue Lake.
Yeah, Blue Lake, Little Blue Lake, and then there's like 2 or 3 Mitchell Lakes. But unfortunately, as you can see, we're walking on the road because this bitch closed. So it's all blocked off down there. So we gotta walk a mile to the trailhead. I mean, thankfully it's gonna be all pavement, so it's not gonna be too bad. But it doesn't open up till mid-June. And today's June 6th. So we're just a tad bit early. So, well, we got all trails on, started, and we're gonna make our way up there. But definitely adding a bit of longevity to this hike. So we'll check back in once we make it to the trailhead. Well, we made it to the trailhead. I made a mistake in the intro of this video. I said 1 mile, but that was an accident. It's 1 hour.
It's actually 3.3 miles.
It's 3.3 miles to get here from the lower parking. 58 minutes. That's where I made a mistake. I actually said it took 1 hour. In my head it was 1 mile. So before we even start the hike, which we're just take a small break, but there's the sign right there from Mitchell Lake and Blue Lake. Probably gonna take like a 15-minute break because it was in the sun the entire time. And today's like one of the hotter days over here. Even up in the elevation this high, I think it's still 82 degrees. I think in Denver and other areas it's supposed to be super hot today. But there's no tree coverage the entire time, so it's pretty rough. Yeah, we're gonna chill here, catch our breath, and then start the hike because all that was nothing. Alright, well, we're ready to start the hike.
Kinda.
So we're, here we go. Mitchell Lake Trail, number 912. Mitchell Lake, 1 mile. Blue Lake, 3 miles. A lot more tree coverage, hopefully, because there was none getting here. And hopefully it cools down a little bit. Either that or we're about to have to get in the water. Those are the only 2 options. There's still a bunch of snow up here, just scattered around. Decided to stop and buy a new hat. My yarmulke. Oh no, it dropped. Oh, that felt so good though. Some of it's down my back as well. There you go. Where do you have your snow at, Ashley? A good place to keep it. Oh yeah, it feels great down my back actually. It is hot as heck out here. We're making it. Ooh, starting to get freeze burning down in my back. Oh, made it to a pretty cascade waterfall. Yeah. Well, we made it to Lake Mitchell. I think so. This is it, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take us to get here?
Well, I can't see an update from our last spot, but
Took us 40 minutes to get here?
yeah.
Yeah, 40 minutes. So,
Actually, not even.
yeah, not even 40 minutes
Half
and
hour.
just a little under 1 mile is what it looks like. So, very pretty. Might be break time for us. It's a lot cooler here actually, so it feels really nice in the shade. Just need to find maybe a good spot to chill. I don't know what peak this is, but we got this really nice rocky peak in the back.
Mount Audubon?
Mount Audubon. Something like that.
Maybe. Yeah, one of these close
Seems
ones.
about right. Right direction. But we're pacing really well up to this point. What elevation are we at? 600, 650.
We still have Mitchell Lake number 2 and Mitchell Lake number 3.
Yeah, we still got 2 more Mitchell Lakes to go. So we'll maybe see about where we want to chill out at. Might be one of those lakes, I don't know. This one's pretty. No. Well, we decided not to take a break at the first Mitchell Lake. So we're at Mitchell Lake number 2 and we're taking a break here. There wasn't really any rocks at Mitchell Lake number 1. But this is a lot longer than what we were planning for. Those gates being closed at the beginning definitely made it a lot harder. Plus it was just sunshine the entire walk.
And snow.
Yeah, and snow the entire time from Mitchell Lake 1 up here. How long? What time? Let me check all trails. It was actually,
Looking at.
let's see.
Oh, we're all almost to the.
Yeah, we're at 978 feet of elevation.
Well, I guess that doesn't account for our 300 something from the very start.
There wasn't like a total.
Well, yeah, but we started somewhere else.
Yeah.
So we were already at 300 something. So there's 1,400 ish square feet. Or
Yeah.
elevation.
Yeah. What's the time?
Uh,
2:18. Took probably almost 50 minutes to get here from Mitchell Lake number 1 actually. So they're actually pretty well separated. But the good news is that all the other lakes are
pretty close.
close to each other. So like the number 3 lake's pretty close. The Big Blue Lake is pretty close, then the Little Blue Pond.
Little Blue Lake.
Little Blue Lake is right after that, so they're all pretty close. But it's snack time
Yes.
and big break time, so we can re-energize because that sunshine killed us in the beginning. I mean, it was a decent walk on the pavement, but we walked at a 3.5 mile per hour pace for almost an hour in like direct sun. It was like 82 out here, so, and we're high up in elevation, so the UV is a little stronger. It's chill time.
Ready up. Stop.
Oh, come here. What are we doing?
We're leaving.
How, bro?
We're heading to Mitchell Lake number 3, and then the Big Blue Lake, and then the Little Blue Lake.
And what do we do here?
We're lunch.
What do we have for lunch?
Trail mix, nuts, beef jerky,
Water.
water.
Yep. And we laid down on this rock. Or, not we. I laid down. So I gave her the shady spot. But it's been pretty good cloud coverage, so apparently we don't have too much longer left to go, but I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of elevation gain.
Oh, we're at 978.
Yeah.
So about 800.
Yeah.
Probably.
Huh. Alright, well, let's get to it. Onwards and upwards. Why'd you wave bye? Oh, you're leaving? Not if I track you. We are lost. There's Mitchell's Lake number 3. I don't know if we're gonna go say hi to it, but probably just gonna keep on walking. But there she is. She does look pretty. It's right in the bottom of the mountain range right here, so that's really cool. It's one of those marmots right on that rock to on top of the hill to the left. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's looking at us. He said, "What you guys doing up here?" Look at him running, babe. That's funny. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you look like it. Yeah. What was that? Maybe I stepped on one. Huh? Well, they made a noise as soon as I fell. I didn't. Yeah, I see him. Yeah. Okay. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? That's sketch. Yeah, no, it does not. Yeah. Yep. Ah. I jumped over it. You missed it. It was epic. Or at least it felt epic. I just go up here. Yeah, I know, but like the water. terrifying.
You're on land.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, it looks super pretty too. I think it is. That's kind of cool. Nope. But the waterfall is super cool back there. Well, we made it to Blue Lake, Lake Blue. Yeah, Blue Lake. Yeah, it's frozen. How are we supposed to go swimming? Super pretty scenery though. This is the only frozen lake we've seen. I don't think we're that much higher than any of the other ones we've been to either. Yeah. That waterfall in the background is super pretty. But we opted to not go to Little Blue Lake because, well, we didn't really plan on hiking 3 miles to the trailhead. So we're a bit worn out to say the least. So we're just going to call this the end of the trail pretty much. I don't even know where it would be at or how the hell you would even get there. What the heck? Ain't no way.
It'd be all the way around it and up that way somewhere. And it's probably frozen too.
Oh yeah, if this is frozen, that's frozen.
Yeah, so we'll just get some pictures.
Yeah, it's cute. You go over there. This is huh?
Very interesting.
Yeah. So it was a very interesting hike. It was hot, cold, rainy, freezing, frozen. We went through every single bit of climate that you could go through in just this one hike. But it's always worth it when there's no one else out here, so I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Always like it when we have the place to ourselves. Makes it more worthwhile.
So cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah. That's pretty out here. Well, how long did it take to get here?
We've been going for 3 hours and 25 minutes.
It's not too bad. Well, how many miles?
6.18 and 1,334 feet gained of elevation.
Yeah. So it's not too much elevation gain. Getting to the Little Blue Pond would have been about, I think, 400 more feet just to get to that pond. Which I bet it's up there. You see that up there? I think would be this right here. Is where it would be at, which would have been cool, but yeah. Plus, I don't think anybody else has gone up there. I don't see any footprints or anything over there.
You can tell that the water probably would be really blue based off the ice.
Yeah. But I don't even know if this is gonna melt all that much, because it's pretty hot today. This is one of the hotter days. And it's just like it's in a little bit of a I don't know, what would you call this? Like, yeah, it's like a hole. Cavern? No. Canyon? No. What do you call it when a meteorite hits something? What is that called?
What?
Meteorite hits something. A crater! Yes, it's in a crater. Is what it's in, so it's all tucked in. So, alright, yeah, we're gonna take some pictures and then see how long it takes to get out of here, but that's the hike up the Blue Pond. I mean, you can see it's super, Blue Lake. It's all blue sky over there, but it's been pretty cloudy since we've kind of gotten higher. Yeah, there's the sun. So, yeah, we're gonna take some pictures. Alright, well, we're headed out of Blue Pond and headed all the way back down. Blue Lake. Blue Lake. Yeah, I think so. You want to check the time and we'll see how long it takes to get back down. 4:53 is the time. I don't think getting down is going to be too bad. None of the snow except maybe in 2 parts was a bit tricky. So it's kind of nice. And then the walk back to the car from the trailhead is going to be a little bit better because it was somewhat uphill on the way here. So we're going to have a lot more downhill parts. And hopefully it'll be cooler. And it's on pavement. So once we get down to that part, I think we can, as long as it's not 87 degrees and blasting sunshine, I think we'll be happy. But regardless, we'll probably update you once we get down to the trailhead. Since I assume, most people start from there. I guess from mid-June onwards is when they open that up. I don't know when it closes back down, but I assume towards fall, maybe September, October. But I'm surprised they have it closed now, because there's really no reason for it to be closed, I guess. Unless there's a reason I'm not aware of, which is definitely possible. But it's windy, rainy, and cold. So, holy cow. You see Ashley's hair going crazy. But the Mitchell Lakes were decent. The Blue Lake was definitely really cool. It's worth going all the way up for that, for sure. Mitchell Lakes were pretty standard, I would say so. So, alright, well, we're gonna make our way down, stay focused, and hike through a bunch of snow for the next hour and a half, hour, something like that. And then we'll see you guys once we get to the trailhead. I mean, I'm alright. I just don't want to go anything wrong. There's a moose right there that we just invaded. He was on the trail, so we had to. He was a little too close for comfort. But he's walking up somewhere right here. You can kind of see him at this point. This is far enough away to where I'm not too sketched out. Let's see, he should be right there. But yeah, we were walking this trail right here. We were walking this trail. And then had the camera facing me on Ashley's backpack. But then we turn this corner and then he's just right on the trail, right in front of us. Right here. So now we're gonna keep our eye out for more. And that's the only wildlife we've seen this entire time other than 2 chipmunks. Oh yeah, we did see some marmots. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Those were cute. Those always are. Yeah. Well, it was the only worrying part. I think that actually was probably most worried about was that it was walking the trail towards us. So as we turned around, so we were like, "Oh shit!" We had to go off trail. We went up a hill. It kept still looking at us. It was checking in on us. I think I got a couple pretty good pictures of it on my camera though, but I was trying not to take pictures of it while it was looking at me on the camera, because the camera makes a little click noise, so it's a little loud. But cool, that makes this trail even better. Alright, we made it back to the trailhead at least. We left at 4:53.
It's now 6:26.
6:26, so an hour and a half with a moose encounter.
Yes.
So
we did not die by moose.
Yeah, no. So now we just have to do another 3 miles. But at least it's on pavement. I guess that's a little better. And the sun's not blazing. But yep. No motor vehicles past here. So we have to walk all the way back to the lower parking. But getting down was pretty quick. Would have been a great hike if we didn't have to do this. Alright, we just made it back to the vehicle at the parking. As you can see, that's why we had to walk an extra 6 miles today. It's because of that. So let's see if Ashley can tell us the final ultra metrics.
We have walked 12.15 miles, had an elevation gain of 1,368 feet, and we have been on it since we've been walking for 6 hours, 22 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. 6 hours of walk time and 12 miles. It's actually really good. It's because, you want to know why? It's because 6 of those miles is just nothing but pavement. So if you're thinking about doing this hike, I would double check to make sure that gate's open. Because I don't know if it was pretty cool. I don't know how much of the frozen lake or the blue lake is actually frozen at the end of June when this opens up. So we might have gotten in there while it's frozen and a little bit neater and different. So, but that's the end of this hike, and this is the end of our Rocky Mountain trip. So this is our last hike that we've done here. So see you guys on the next adventure.